Hi everyone, welcome in once again. We're going to look at combination readings here with element signs. And so, welcome back. If you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. Audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, anything and everything really does come out on this platform. So it is not for immature people at all and things like that. So I always like to say that I have freedom of speech. And I have rights in the earth just as much as you do. No one has a right to stand in our way. And God gives us choices to either live or die, and I choose to live in the way that He says that gives us the path to cause us to live. And if you don't want to, God gave you a road to go down and have a good old time and die at the end of it. That's your choice. And nobody has a right to take our rights away. There's consequences when you think you're a big shot and can do whatever you want to do on somebody else's life. God protects His people who will get on that right path. And so I love the Creator of all things, and I just like to say so. I'm not ashamed of God. He lives in my heart. He is my salvation. He is my Yeshua. And so, anyway, I'm not a religious person, neither is God, like I always say. The theme here today for all these readings is what is coming towards you, okay? And so we're going to start out with air and earth first and move on down the list. And we'll also do elements that are also dealing with the same elements at the end of all of these combinations. All right, so we're going to do air and earth. So if you are dealing with air and earth combinations, then welcome in, guys. Let's see what's going on. Most High, invite your presence here. Uncover what is coming towards air and earth energy, what they need to know for their FYI. They're just jumping out here. So the Seven of Wands, there could be some defensiveness coming towards you guys. There could be a train involved with something. The other day I got the word train and then a picture of a train came out. And this also is showing a train. And so if you take subways, trains, things like that, there's timing to some type of travel that's here. There's a clock showing up in that picture. So it's some type of blocking of something could be coming towards you all. There's the Queen of Pentacles coming out. If you're upright, then that's a very grounded individual to be in, whoever's showing up that way. Show me more information. Air and earth. Let's get these out here. What's coming towards them? She came out today on the general reading for May 22nd. Show me more information. What's coming towards air and earth? Thank you. Okay, the King of Swords is crossing this Seven of Wands, and if you're upright, this is authority figure, but somebody's don't have a point to make anymore, whoever is in the wrong of something going, because there's obviously a war. It's some people are in the upright, some people aren't, some people playing both sides, and that's all that came out yesterday when we were looking at all the zodiacs. You could be dealing with your ex, male or female, whatever role you're playing in something, okay? But he's coming out on this defensiveness, okay, or holding your ground. If there's money situations going on with you, then there is. He's a very sharp, truthful individual, and whoever don't have a point to make in some type of argument, then somebody will get shut down on something out here, okay? If this is a psychopath energy, and whoever's playing the role of that, in some matter, but this energy is coming towards you all, okay? Show me more information between air and earth. Why are these two people coming out here like this? Okay, well, anyway, there's a fight going on. This poor guy or girl, there's a guy in this picture, somebody's caught up in some crap out here, okay, for playing both sides of something, or they still are. This is bitterness out here. Five of Cups is crying over spilt milk. If you don't tell truth to something, then I guess somebody's going to get beat up on something that's going on. Poor guy. So, something bitter is coming towards air and earth. At the bottom of the deck is the Two Cups, which kept coming out yesterday. Somebody really isn't in unity somewhere. Okay, or something about somebody is coming out, okay, in some fight. So the 2 cups, somebody's wearing a mask, or a couple people were wearing a mask on something, or somebody had 2 people out here attached to something going on. Show me more information. Air and earth, what's coming towards them that they need to be aware of. If you stand your ground in the truth, then you're going to get a victory regardless. Somebody don't have a point to make out here. If you can prove something out here, then you're the winner of something, if it's in the truth. We have somebody antisocial involved in something. Maybe they're guilty of why they're being antisocial. I don't know. Somebody's in their feelings out here with the 5 of Cups, okay? And some type of feeling left out, or giving somebody a silent treatment's coming towards you. Let them be stupid, folks. Somebody's got an epiphany of something out here, okay? A self-reflection is coming towards you. Untrapping yourself around something. Somebody's getting some type of an epiphany of something that's going on. And for some of you all, you got this to look forward to, okay? Or you're going to walk away from that. Strife is wicked. Show me air and earth. What's around them? Okay. Everything's jumping over on that 7 of Wands. So there is a clock on this, okay? There's some type of clock here, and the time card came out, okay? This says somebody's needing time, and so if you're in your feelings and you don't want to get up in this thing here, because that's nasty energy. But if this person, you need to step away from somebody's in the negative of that person. If this person's an ugly individual, whoever's being sharp and cold and being some type of fool, okay, this person will cut off. Somebody in the mix of your energies willing to cut something off, and then you need to cut something off for upright purposes, then somebody's needing some type of time out here on something that's going on. It says now is not the time also, and time will bring is what it says, and it just stops there. So time's going to bring some type of an epiphany to you in something that's going on, and then there's unexpected changes out here. If you don't step back on something, and you know you're in some type of a warfare out here going on. Somebody wearing a mask somewhere around a situation, okay? Pulling somebody's heartstrings, or you're having an epiphany of somebody trying to pull your heartstrings, or about what somebody has done to you. Pick through my hands, Most High. Behind closed doors. Okay, well, somebody's upset. There is a positive outcome if you're going to do what's right. Like I said, let me take one more. A family betrayal is going on out here around something. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, there's something about social media going on. There sure is. Anyway, show me more information. The government is out here attached to something going on. It says that Jehovah is the living Elohim, steadfast forever, and his kingdom is not going to be destroyed. And so you deal with somebody who thinks that they're a big shot and they're God, and they're going to pull God's kingdom down that's running the universe. Ain't going to happen. Because somebody would be inflated in their mind on something that's going on. But anyway, whatever. The Most High says that his kingdom's not going to be destroyed, and it has no end. Okay, so time, there is no time. There's time outside time is eternity with God. Okay, and it says that he delivers and he rescues and he works signs and wonders in the heaven and in the earth. Okay, so somebody needs some type of a miracle out here, and God's got a positive outcome for you if you're standing with God. Like I said, the 7 of Wands is a victory card. Something about your mother's side of the family is connected with a family betrayal out here. Okay? And so, let me take from these decks. AKA, somebody who you think they are. We have the government out here. This King of Wands is an authority figure. Okay, and if he's in the upright, he's not a maladministration, he ain't going to put up with something that's going on out here. He's a matter of fact, and I'm going to get to the bottom of something stupid going on out here. Something's happened behind closed doors with somebody in a betrayal. Somebody's in trouble then. Okay? And said somebody spread a rumor on purpose because they are guilty and prideful around something going on. It's a nasty thing. Really is a nasty thing, folks. We have a death matter going on. Okay, well, somebody's in trouble, and there's some type of an emotional tie around some fight, around somebody who was pulling somebody's strings, or it's coming up that somebody's getting caught up in some crap out here with this energy. Something around a campsite for some of you all is also coming out here. All right, what's hidden here? Your last messages here that earth and air need to know. There's a child out here around something that's, your family's out here. If they died, or somebody's got enlightenment about, or your child's gotten enlightenment about something in the hidden space, and then about illusions that were around something that's taking place behind closed doors, or that's got somebody in trouble with the government. You interpret it. That child's come out so heavy. And then poverty issues are out here. Okay? Well, people do things with death matters for life insurance policies and all that kind of stuff, inheritances and everything else. Okay? And somebody out here is enlightened about some stupid illusions that somebody has done in a really bad way because of their emotional ties. Okay? Anyway, you don't have a right to string somebody along. This is to try to get somebody pregnant as well. So if they did, all right, then somebody's got some crazy stuff around that nonsense. It's ridiculous. It really, really is. All right, let me take a rune for you all. There were no letters that came out in this reading, but there will be a letter out of this bag. That may be prevalent for you. Show me air and earth. The NG together, or you can take either one of those letters, the letter N or the G. But in the runes, it goes together either direction. The pictograph looks like X's. Somebody got two X's out here fighting over something out here with family betrayal and something that's taken place. Okay, this is a hidden relationship around you all, and it has to do with the baby. Okay, it is a pregnancy situation. So anyway, you need to brace yourself. Some of you all need to take your time and just say now's not the right time, because I'm really in my emotions out here on something that's going on, because it's going to get out of hand. And then it's also foretelling that somebody's going to go to jail for some crap, and a death is around this. Okay, so if this has already happened, then I guess somebody's already in the heat of some stuff out here. This is luxury, and so money is around some stuff. Okay, and anyway, a construction work or a worker energy is also out here, or a co-worker could be involved with something out here. Okay, but anyway, God's said he's going to deliver and rescue if you do something his way. All right, air and earth signs. All right, let me get these cards pulled up and we'll go to the next combination out here. God said on my other platform today that if you didn't forgive, or maybe it was this platform, I don't remember which one it was, that if you can't forgive, you're never going to be forgiven. Okay? And as hard as that is for any person in the earth, there's a consequence. Okay? God's kingdom's never going to end. And he'll either deliver you or he'll send you straight to hell for something. If somebody today was already cursed, and God's not going to bless that which he's already cursed. And he's not going to curse that which he's already blessed in situations as well. So whoever's standing on God's side, and will also humble themselves even after you've fallen down to prove that you've got some type of righteousness in you, you're in a good place. There's a positive outcome coming for you. That's the way God works. All right. We're going to water and fire. Water and fire. Welcome in, guys. Let's see what's coming towards you. Show me water and fire. Fire, Most High, what do they need to know? Okay. We have the moon in the reverse. Somebody could either be in fear, or somebody's secret's coming out. If somebody's hunting and chasing after somebody, or something's happening on a hunting or hunting trip or fishing trip, that type of energy could be found here as well. Somebody has had secrets out here, and the moon in the reverses, they're coming out. Okay. Let's see. This shows a real romantic energy. There's obviously some of you all are dealing with third-party energies, and something's going to come out. And really, yeah. So this just showed up in the air and earth reading. Okay. Well, if that's unlawful for somebody to have, or it is, and somebody's jealous of something, then something's active. There was a hidden relationship rune that just came out in the air and the earth reading. So some of y'all are a third party to that, I guess so. Okay, there was a family betrayal there and around some nonsense going on. It's coming out. It's coming towards you. If you got secrets of any kind, there's bitterness here. It's real emotional. Okay, it's coming towards you. Five of Cups can be a forgiveness card. We see people pulling somebody's hair out in that, but I don't mean to laugh at that, but that card just makes me laugh. Poor guy. Anyway, got a couple exes or something out here, or sisters and a brother, or family situation, because the moon goes back to soulmates as well. Five of Swords. There's fighting going. This I'll one-up you. Are you? Is that really going to pay off for you? Anyway, this is a defeat. You've got real bad energies coming out. There's a betrayal right there. Ten of Swords. If something's been going on at night with the moon being here, and bye honey, I'm going somewhere, then something's been going on at night, it's coming out. Okay? If this is a co-worker energy, then just because that other card was in that other reading, then something's out here on it. Somebody getting defeated on something out here. Stuck. The Hangman is out here. Okay? Well, government. Well, somebody's all chained up here. All right, this is something's going to be circulated. This is about circulating things as well. Real stormy energy, okay? Something about somebody's late. Somebody's pregnant, somebody's late, okay? Let me look at something real quick here. Because that child just keeps coming out, okay? The word is scorn. And a tongue of trouble is out here. It's really here. Really here. Somebody is in a bad stormy mess out here with somebody scorning somebody in a really bad way. Okay. And so the word locust is out here again. It came out in my homemade deck yesterday. Now the pictograph is bringing it out, and that's plaguish energy as well. And that's also police energy that we talked about yesterday, depending on where you're at. You could live on, or you obviously couldn't live on Locust Street, but if you work, if somebody, co-workers, got a police situation going on out here with the pregnancy, and there's a hidden relationship, God's telling it. God's telling it. Okay? All right. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is emotional and this fighting energy. There's a betrayal out here. Okay. We have the Star and Passion. Somebody jumps over here. Somebody just acting in some type of a relationship. But this is also about exposure going on with the Star. Okay, there's passion out here. And there is something with somebody cheating around you all. Why are these cards in here? It's from that other deck that I used. Show me water and fire. Somebody's suffering in silence at the bottom of the deck out here. Okay, well, anyway, it's stormy on somebody. Show me water and fire. Water and fire. What's coming towards them? Somebody needs to brace themselves with this little hidden thing that's coming out. Look, there's the time again in this deck. So, y'all, those of you who are the third party to the air and the earth reading, somebody had to really step out and say, not right now. Can't talk about something right now. Okay, because something is coming out, or somebody's thinking about exposing something. There's death matter around this. Okay. Anyway, there's divine timing around something, or about where somebody's going. Okay, specific timing, work, and things like that are out here. Then so be it. Somebody dealing with a psychopath. Okay. Well, anyway, voids. Somebody's just trying to fill voids out here around something going on. Show me water and fire. This is abusive energy with the psychopath card, okay? Around your energy, water and fire. Somebody's a kook. They're going to go to jail. This is a crazy card in the reverse. That's why somebody's all, they're going to go to jail for a long time or never get out of these chains here. Okay? Somebody's got bad influences out here, third parties, manipulation of things out here. Okay, well, anyway, there's a psychopath in your energy space. And somebody's just out here just being crazy and being passionate and abusive in their nonsense. If you have information, folks, you need to come and say something to somebody who is in authority. Because we have a lot of crazy people even trying to do stuff with kids as well. The magnifying glass. Okay, this is taking a deep look at something, maybe got proof of something, confirmation, or God's giving you a confirmation of something, finding the truth. You need to really pay attention to what's around you, because some type of secrets are coming out around you all to be illuminated. So that in the other deck, it said somebody was illuminated. Totally different deck. So I'm looking at fire and water, but you've got a connection to air and earth, because they got a lot of the same stuff coming out. And then tethering is out here, which goes back to your intuition and dreams and heart songs. They had heart strings and somebody was pulling somebody along. Okay, a drama queen is out here. Well, you can't get more than this and this with that. And somebody's wanting to one up somebody. It's coming towards you all. And some of y'all need to step back and do what you need to do and call out to God, because something's dangerous going on out here. Okay? Bad family betrayal and something out here going on. Show me fire and water. A construction worker or worker. Okay, well that rune came out. That rune was there. Okay? Whatever role you play, secret communication is out here going on. Where it's coming towards you or somebody wants to talk to you about it. Okay, a fake person is out here. Okay, well, anyway, they're just acting. Somebody has hidden intentions around you, but it says that the Most High is revealing it, and He's exposing it right now to you. Something's coming out about this. They can go ahead and be some type of stupid idiot all they want. They're going to end up in jail, because God's going to make sure that they go to jail for something that's taken place out here. It says that a wise king will scatter the wicked and bring the will over them. Okay? And so, if you're wise in your leadership, you're gonna roll something right on over a wicked person. It says, wisdom says to hearken unto me, O you children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. It says, hear the instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Okay? And so somebody needs to push away some type of freak out here who might be trying to come and secretly talk to you to do something. They're nuts. There's danger out here. You need to handle a matter wisely, whoever the leadership is. It says, whoso digs a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolls a stone, it shall roll upon him. And somebody got hidden intentions out here, and it's going to roll right up on this psychopath, and they're going to get out of society. Show me more information. Fire and water. We have, so the Empress types of energy is coming out here. It said something about your mother's side of the family for some of you all. The tree, your family is out here. Somebody's genetics have changed, because we know that it has. That's a genetics card. And a main male is in your hidden space. Okay? And then there's the official person right there. The government intelligence energy was in the other reading as well. And again, we've got some type of a kingship out here. Somebody needs to take care of this freak. They're wreaking havoc. A death matter does want to jump out with you all as well. Okay, well, anyway, somebody's dangerous out here. Okay, mice. Okay, you got a mice connection. This goes to lying, thieving, anxiety, and trapping. And somebody's digging a pit, and they're going to be the ones falling in it. Okay, somebody getting fired out here, or because somebody got fired. But what's coming towards you is some type of a bad situation that's going to be exposed. We have a confusion out here, or somebody's, obviously the confusion card is out here with the hangman. Something blue is connected to something, or somebody's blue. Somebody's suffering in silence out here with the suffering in silence. Okay, or somebody wears blue. You interpret it. Okay, a cat lover is being called out for a clue, and a single female. Okay, So it's out here with the Empress card, whoever the person is that's involved in a three-way something. Somebody getting defeated. Fire and water, Most High, what do they need to know? This is a death matter. It's eternity, okay? And I said the time outside of time with that other card. God's ways are not going to change, and his words, not, this says voids. He says, my word does not return to me void. What God is saying about something very karmic going on is going to take place in whatever type of choices somebody has made in some type of a nonsense out here, okay? And whoever's following God's going to get a positive outcome on something. Somebody's got hidden intention. It's going to be exposed, okay? They probably got the death penalty on them for doing a death matter out here, okay? So we do have government around something. It's taking a look at a matter. This is a victory card. This is a maximum protection. And you talk about maximum protection. Okay, they're going to maximum protection for being some type of kook. This is the Y or the R, or it represents the year. Okay, this is the year of the vengeance of our God. And so this is a radical change that's fixing to take place. That's coming towards fire and water. All right, give me just a second here. Pick all these cards up. Texas has just showed itself to me. Those of you got Texas connections. Somebody's secretly traveling from Texas, the Most High God's saying. That somebody needs to be on their guard, or they're going to Texas. Something like that. So those of you who've got Texas connections, somebody's secretly traveling somewhere. I just heard got a point to make. Okay, make your point. But it actually is incredible. The King of Swords was in the air and earth reading, and his point on his sword was completely cut off. So whoever that person is, male or female, they don't have a point to make. They don't have some point to make. But somebody's secretly traveling somewhere in their crazy mind. They got a point to make. And so what's coming towards some people, somebody got a hidden motive out here, and something could get out of hand if you don't handle something the way that God says to handle it. So whatever that means. Some of you all do have a point to make, but some other party don't have a point to make because they're crazy. So whatever that is for you. Okay. Let's go to air and water. Air and water. Show me air and water. What's going on with this connection? What's coming towards them? This one wants to jump out of the deck. Justice is coming out, crossing something, okay? So something's hanging in the balance with legal matters. If you're being biased to anything, okay? Because it's not upright, and it's not this way either. The scales would be uneven. There's something abominable here with some of you all. Something contractual is here. This is about the truth, but if you're being biased, you're in trouble. Because God's not even biased. There's something illegal going on here. The C and or the K. Show me air and water. What's coming towards them, please. We have the Ten of Cups. Your family is here. Or something's fixing to be very much emotional. Okay, well, somebody's a devil. This is temptation. It's real watery. Somebody real cute. This is a disguise. This is a liar. This is a murderer. This is somebody who won't let go of something. Could be a soulmate. This could be a boss figure. A female boss would be showing here, but it could be anybody. This is piercing energy out here. Somebody sick. The SCK. Somebody sick. Show me air and water. Secrets. Okay, this is trampling on somebody. This pictograph word out here. And then we got the word for star. Okay, And so that star was just in the other reading as well. Something's being exposed about somebody being some type of a disguise out here with secrets going on. This is the other woman than it is with the high priestess. This is about you having high volume intuition around somebody around you with these secrets out here. There's the moon as well. Okay, somebody could take a bus somewhere as well, or somebody you went to school with could be here in the phonics of what I'm seeing. Somebody's back, and for some of you it's a big drag. Okay, it's a big drag. Somebody does have secrets here in a really big way, and there's a disguise around air and water connections. Somebody does have hidden intentions, and you're dealing with the psychopath of that devil being here. Show me air and water. So there's the official person there as well. Okay, and it came out again with this female. All right, well, anyway, if it's a female boss, then it's showing so right here with the devil. Okay, and if somebody's upright in this energy and they're, you know, investigating something, then they are, because something's abominable going on out here. So my hands want to find those two cards. You also have the confusion card coming out and the lovers. Somebody's confused about a love situation out here. Okay? All right, I guess that's closed out. Show me air and water. Pick through my hands, Most High. You are loved, or somebody's confused about this love situation. Look, somebody's sick out here. Okay? The Lover's card also goes back to health issues. And that kept coming out yesterday. For some of you all, somebody's sexually sick. Okay? And they're confusing things and trying to be an imposter and tempting somebody with these secrets out here because something abominable is around somebody. Either in the law, or they got the law involved in something. Okay? But if you are loved, then somebody else is stupid around it. If it's not lawful for you, then it's not, and you're in danger somewhere, I guess. Okay? It says, I love your eyes. Okay? Well, there's a love situation. It says that your family wants healing out here. You better make sure it's the truth. I don't like that the devil's out here. It says somebody knows where somebody planted something in the ground. Okay, whether it was a person or something with money, I don't know. A painter is coming out, being called out. And displeased, heavy breathing out of anger. That's what's been shown as some type of fighting out here. Show me more information. I feel like if somebody does love somebody's eyes, they don't care about being tempted somewhere. They're being biased because of the way some devil makes them feel. Something's coming out about these secrets. Somebody's angry around some stuff. Anyway, there's choices out here being made. Or somebody's angry at the choice that you made or is fixing to make in a love situation. Hopefully it's upright, but you got third-party kook around the thing. Air and water. So the feminine energy is out. If there's a pregnancy situation, then that baby was in the other air and earth reading as well. So if you got something going on at work, maybe with your boss, somebody's was in between two women pulling some guy's hair out, then obviously something's out here with that. The feminine is out here. This is a mothering energy or something on your mother's side. Also had came out with the other air connection. There is work here. This is a career and work card. Something is going on at work somewhere with somebody, and somebody's got hidden intentions around something that's gone on. Show me more information. It's emotional. And the word illusions came out somewhere else, and the moon goes to illusions. And so somebody's trying to confuse something around somebody because somebody's got some love affair out here going on. Okay? So burn bridges, but somebody's back. Somebody coming back. They kept coming back yesterday. Anyway, there's a lack of trust out here and disloyal stuff that you're going to find out about. It's coming towards you or turned back on. Somebody wants to try to turn you back on with this devil. You're going to let it? They're real hopeful. They're real hopeful. They're real optimistic about this. Somebody's probably exhausted with this nonsense that keeps coming back, because the devil's a full energy. Somebody caught up in some stupid stuff because there's a psychopath somewhere. Anyway, somebody needs to handle a matter real, I don't know, with wisdom. Do it the way God says to do it, or it ain't going to work out. So the fired up card coming out in the reverse. Okay, they're wanting to turn something back on. But you've got displeased, heavy breathing out of anger in this card that came out. And this is a fuming with rage, overwhelming, explosive emotions, and very angry card. Okay? If somebody won't leave somebody alone or something like that, somebody is angry somewhere. Okay? And then getting away. They want you to go away. This shows somebody laying on a bed with their luggage here. I'm exhausted. Let's go away and do something. Here they are. Or somebody is coming back from a vacation or coming back from some work situation. Something's coming out about some secrets, or they've done something while they've been away. This is ignoring or looking the other way or leaving behind. Card also came out. There's a lot of pain out here around something that's coming towards your energy. May God be with you. Show me air and water. A nasty, foul, dirty, unclean, envious, malicious, spiteful, unpleasant person is around. That's that psychopath. Okay? They're stupid. They're nutcase. Your in-laws. Okay? There's a family betrayal around somebody. Your in-laws are coming out, whether they can help you or not, or they're involved in some crazy. Somebody's getting caught in the act. It's coming towards you. And it ain't happy energy. Somebody's a wolf out here. At the bottom of the deck, there's that thrift store. It keeps coming out on this platform over and over again. It's a location by somebody, or I don't know. Maybe you work at I don't know. You interpret it, but it keeps coming out. The zoo. That's also a location. You live by a zoo. Something's happened at the zoo. Somebody's in the wrong out here, folks. And something's going on. And then the burning card is coming in. Somebody's angry somewhere. And some secrets that are coming out. It is painful. Okay? It's real painful. Show me air and water connections. The letter C, the letter K, the letter B, the letter S came out in this reading. And the letter D is here. We also have the letter O, okay? Could be a doctor connection somewhere as well. This is assets and money and things, okay? This is also a good luck. Somebody was going to have a positive outcome to something in one of the other readings as well, because somebody's going to get bent for some crap that they're doing out here, either on the job or with somebody at your work or where they went or whatever that is. Somebody knows where somebody hid some money in the ground. Okay? This is inheritance or something, or the person who died in the murder energy, and there was money around that person. What you interpret this, but somebody hid something somewhere, and somebody knows where that is. Okay, whatever that is for you. The letter O, you could be from an O state. Somebody's got some type of traveling and being out of town out here as well. This is also the 0, which is the Fool card, which also goes to signing things as well. Okay, and so some type of contractual thing kept coming out yesterday, and the Justice card goes to contractual things. And all this energy is coming towards you, but you got a wolf around, folks, or you're the wolf. Somebody's in the wrong. Somebody's going to get bent whether they think so or not. If this is an arsony situation with this burning energy showing up and something's coming out about what they did, some type of temptation and saying, oh, I love your eyes. It was nothing but a lying devil around something. All they wanted was money. That's going to come out. Look, because we got matches here too. Just noticing that as well. Something's around fire situation. I think it was a Leo reading last night that I was reading. Somebody's reading had fire everywhere, and somebody's reading had water everywhere. It was quite incredible. But anyway, this is what's coming out for air and water. Give me just a second. Most I said he couldn't get the last say of something that's going on out here, folks. Okay. We are going to go to Earth and Fire connections. So Earth and Fire. Let's see what's going on with you all. Earth and Fire. Should be Earth and Fire. Earth and Fire. What's going on with this energy? What's coming towards them? You have the Magician coming out, and you have the Queen of Pentacles coming out again. With the Three of Swords. There's the King of Pentacles. Somebody's either business partner or marriage partner, or some leadership is out here around something very heartbreaking. Okay? So somebody manipulated something then. Okay? This is also the pictograph of a headship. So somebody just got fired in the air and water reading. So if your bosses are out here around something because of some manipulation situation, or somebody's pierced in their heart around something. Look. Seven of Swords. Somebody's a lying sack of crap manipulator around this energy somewhere on something that's going on because of their heartbreak or whatever that is. Somebody has hidden intentions somewhere, folks. Okay? Anyway, there's the Queen of Wands also coming out. What's at the top of the deck? The Four of Cups. This could be like a rejection type of an energy. The Moon is underneath that as well. All right, well, let's dig in here and see what's going on with this energy. There's the Despair. Well, it's right here. Somebody's caught up in something really bad. Some of you all, if this is the family stuff that keeps coming out because somebody had a bad family betrayal. There's an in-law involved in something as well. As somebody sits around the table and eats with you as well. This is Seven of Swords. This is the lying sack of crap. They'll feed you whatever you want to hear. Somebody's a stupid manipulator out here. And they're getting caught. They're going to get caught. Show me Fire and Earth. Fire and there's that main theme. I need to fix that card. Show me Fire and Earth. There is something about a female boss because it keeps coming out. It's way too many, but I'm going to take the top and the bottom. So thinking about something. Somebody does need to think, or somebody knows that somebody's a manipulator out here and they're guilty. The Seven of Swords is a guilty card for thieving something. Okay. So the top card is little gifts and stuff, or whoever's having the little cheating going on at work, the other woman's here. Okay? The other woman's here, or you're the other woman, or whoever that is. Show me more information. Pick through my hands for Fire and Earth. So lilies, we're getting flowers out here. Somebody gives flowers. It's also about somebody's sexuality. It's also about making peace. An older person could be out here attached to something going on with you, or somebody's thinking about sending some flowers and cheating and manipulating something around communicating because somebody has hidden intentions somewhere. A barrier. Well, it should be a barrier here. Okay? Anyway, somebody was coming back in the other reading and an enemy is out here, a blockage of some sort, or because some blockage is around somebody got to come up in here and try to flatter somebody with you with these hidden intentions. Okay? And anyway, something happened in the mountains. For some of you all, you could live by the mountains as well. The letter A is here, and then the word feelings. Is it true? Because somebody's a liar out here around something going on with your connection. Show me Fire and Earth. somebody's hopeful in something that is going on. Well, they're really thinking about these flowers and trying to get this blockage and this barrier to move for them, and manipulate something around a boss figure, or put a little charm on you with that magician that's there and be real passionate. Somebody's a lying sack of crap. There's danger out here for some people. There's a death matter going on because it said so. Picked in my hands. The X is out here in some type of cookies nonsense. So if it's safe for you, fire and earth connections, those of you in the upright, you match somebody. Somebody else is crazy around your connection, and somebody's X is out here around some stupid stuff. They're blocked. You've blocked them. They don't like it. They're manipulating something. They're trying to figure out how to flatter with some matter. They're trying to be real hopeful in something, and I guess so. Show me more information. Beware. Being paranoid. Okay, well they're probably paranoid because they are blocked. Okay, in doing something out here in a manipulative way. So you need to be cautious, the card says, and be guarded against somebody, and put these blocks up if you've got rivalry with your exes. Somebody's a liar out here. Okay, somebody established is out here. We have business out here. King, Queen of Pentacles, and again, the magician is somebody who leads clans of people or boss figures and things like that. They got all that they need. They're established. Okay, or you are. But God's trying to tell you to be cautious. If you're in the right somewhere, then you are. Just be cautious. Okay, if you're thinking about sending flowers to somebody and it's okay, but you know you've got an enemy around, you just need to be cautious because you've got a crazy ex out here. Yes, passion is out here around something going on. Okay, and again, whoever's trying to use passion to do some crap, then they are. Look, the baggage is out here. Okay, well, somebody's got somewhere that they went on a trip or something. Here's gifts. Somebody's thinking about giving some gifts. If that's a bribe, you really need to be careful. Show me fire and earth. Fire and earth. It says that when the righteous, they are in authority, and it keeps coming out. It says that the people will rejoice. Those of you who are upright leadership, we do rejoice that you have honor on the inside of you. Thank you for leading people that way. And it says, though, that when the wicked, though, when they bear rule, people mourn. And so whatever side of something that you're on, God just wants to say that. Okay? Picked in my hands. There is a leadership out here. A death penalty. Well, there's a death situation going on. Somebody's trying to manipulate stuff around that. Okay? Or somebody's trying to get a death done because somebody in the hidden space is an enemy somewhere. Your ex is involved in something with it. Or an ex-in-law or something like that, because in-laws for some of you all. There's prison and an execution on somebody. No wonder they should be paranoid. They know what faces them on something that they have freaking done out here. They got a lot of freaking baggage connected with them. We got a fugitive. Somebody's a murderer in this connection. Just beware, okay? God is with us. The color purple is here. You could like purple, okay? That's your crown chakra, and that's about us thinking as well. Somebody has taken advantage of somebody who's humble out here, a humble person. Well, they're jealous of something, I guess, okay? That's craziness. Be yourself. There's a Cancer connection with fire and earth, okay? Whether you're the upright party or not, I don't know. A fake uniform. Somebody's fake at work somewhere, or somebody has a fake uniform, whatever they do. Show me more information. This could be your ex as well. Heavy breathing, displeased out of anger. Okay, well, there was this card still in this other deck that I haven't used yet. This card came out with that in the other reading that I just did. And somebody's got hidden intention. There's a freaking murderer. Okay, a clarity of a mystery. And drugs are attached to something going on, or somebody's high on their drugs, and they're paranoid. Because some people take drugs and then they're all paranoid and stuff. Anyway, somebody's trying to touch somebody who belongs to God out here. No, I don't think so. The Most High says you don't touch my anointed and you do my prophets no harm, is what the card says. You're in trouble. God's on his people's side. All peoples that are standing with the Most High, his sons and his daughters, they prophesy. But you also got people that set up in those offices that way as well. When the righteous do rule, people rejoice. Okay? And somebody try and touch somebody like that, and you're in big trouble. You're going to go to jail for something. Kook. Go ahead and pop your pill. Smoke your stupidness, your crack, I guess. That's the last time you're going to do it, because you're going to go to jail for something out here, you murderer. And I am talking to a murderer. Y'all know that I am. So they got secrets out here. Okay? Says, for some of you all, there's a love affair out here, and that will make you angry. It says keeping things inside, not opening up, and illusions are around something. Or somebody's trying to get somebody to open up in some type of a situation with passion out here. But they're really a kook somewhere. Okay? Secrets are coming out here. The past is coming out here. This says there's history here with somebody. Well, your ex is out here. Something about leaving something behind. Well, there's blockages and barriers out here. Also, somebody's looking back. And I just said in the air and water reading that they're back. And it stated somebody was trying to turn something back on and come back to a situation. So some of y'all got a proposal out here, and somebody else is angry about it, because there is a match out here with somebody. Okay? And somebody's thinking about giving some gifts. Or if they did, somebody's got murdered out of a situation. Somebody's got a fugitive out here. Show me fire and earth. What else do you want to bring out here? A hacker's going to be caught. Well, we had social media stuff come out in the air and the earth connection. So we're still looking at earth here with fire. And so some of you all, somebody's a little hacker out here. They're getting caught. They are getting caught. And they're angry because they're blocked. Oh. That's personal on this platform. It says, you shall not follow a multitude to do evil, and you shall not speak in a cause to decline after many, to wrestle with the judgment. And so somebody is a liar out here and a manipulator trying to do something with these little gifts to get somebody to take a barrier away. Because they angry on some stuff. They got secrets out here. And so they trying to get people up in here to wrestle around to do something wicked, to follow a multitude to go do some evil. You mean you can't figure it out, folks, what's right or wrong? Because passion's all got you all fired up in something? Come on, folks. Come on. Somebody's going to get a jail out here. Somebody's trying to touch somebody who's upright. And we ain't afraid of all upright people who have confidence in God. We're just not afraid of you. God's on our side, not yours. Not some freaky energy. Ain't moved by people like you that's trying to do some crazy stuff. We're just not moved by you. So eternity, there is a murder energy out here. Okay? And we do have upright leadership that's also anointed, that's going to get up in here and bend somebody. Because it showed so in one of the other readings. This is a maximum protection because somebody's got a death penalty on them. They're going to prison. There's an execution for somebody for the murder that they've done. Okay, you can run, but you cannot hide. Look underneath that. It says, as a dog returns to vomit, so a fool returns to folly, because they're coming back. They're doing some stupid stuff. And this time is it. This time they're going to jail. Because God said so to me this morning, that they're going to pick the wrong person this time to pour on their stupid, nasty passion on, and they're going to get burned for the burning that they do to people as well. That's a radical change that's fixing to happen, okay? Or it already has, and they're just fuming because of their little stupid secrets that they have out here on some crap that they've done. Okay, or because of something around a marriage situation or a proposal, or they weren't chosen for something out here. Anyway, somebody trying to get a bunch of people up in here to do some crap for them, and it ain't going to work out. It's just not going to work out for you. So the Y and the R came out in this reading, and the A, the R-A-Y. Somebody's name could be Ray or Raymond, or the R and the Y is Roy. Royal energy is also, we had purple come out as well, whatever that means for you. You're a part of a royal priesthood if you belong to the Most High God. We're sons and daughters of the great King. Nobody can touch us. If we're standing in his truth and keeping his commandment, no wicked thing is going to come near us. These Fools don't think so because they're just so inflated in their mind. They're lost. Somebody is a lost cause somewhere. All right. Whoever the bully is, they're fixing to get bullied by God. Give me just a second. We'll go on to the next combination. I'm seeing somebody hitting their head up against the wall until it bleeds. Like somebody is so trapped in their own mind trying to get out of something that they can't get out of something. I don't know, but it's real prominent. Just somebody just hitting their head constantly up against this wall. And they've got blood just coming out of their head. Anyway, that's scary because just like that, you and I can make a decision that could really change every single thing in our life, folks. Just like that one bad choice. God tells us to be on our guard. And we've all fallen down. But some people have really crossed the line. And they really still trying to figure something out. They can't figure it out because God says, I reject you because of what you've done to my Holy Spirit. You've quenched my spirit. And that's scary to me. It's why I am so passionate to get up on this platform and ask at the hand of the Most High to show us what we need to know to stay safe. Because we dealing with crazies out there, folks. We really, really are. We're going to look at air and fire. Air and fire. All right, show me fire and air, Most High. What's going on with this energy? I keep hearing that song, oh, take the money and run. I have just heard that song over and over and over this week. Well, anyway, somebody just think they can get up in here, take somebody's money, and just take off with it. 10 of Wands. There's oppression out here around something going on. I send you love and light. That oppression came out, I think it was today's reading. Somebody was trying to push in on somebody's oppression out here because we're dealing with kooky energy. Show me fire and air. What's going on with this connection, please? We've got the apology. Somebody's oppressed about apologizing. If this is in the upright, this is somebody that is upright, and somebody's real oppressed about saying, I'm sorry about something. If they're in the reverse, this little card here is a seducer. And for some of you all, it'll go either direction. Let's let this unfold. Page of Cups is a little admirer to you as well. Air and fire, please. Could be dealing with your child that's oppressed that needs to come and say, I'm sorry as well. Or you need to say you're sorry to a child or something like that. This is surprising because a fish comes out of the cup. Another page. Now there's communication around fire and air. This is in and out, or departure. If this is the player, then somebody is trying to seduce somebody. Okay, somebody was thinking about giving some flowers in the fire and earth connection. So somebody was there. The 3 of Wands. If somebody's trying to flatter somebody, folks, there's that Queen of Pentacles again. She's really highlighted this week. Somebody wants to trade something or flatter somebody. Then you do have 4 court cards out here. You got a group involved in something, and in the earth and fire connection, it said that you shall not follow a multitude to go do some evil thing. And you do have court cards out here, and somebody's trying to flatter somebody, go do some crap around a situation, then there's seduction going on out here. Because they're all blocked from some stuff, okay? The 10 of Pentacles, large sums of money attached to some stuff. People do things for money only because they got the root of evil in them. Stupidness. Show me fire and air. Show me this communication. Show me what's trying to be traded. Expose them, Most High, expose them. So pulling somebody's heartstring. It's right here. Look, if you got a group of people trying to flatter you, it's a lie, okay? It says somebody's trying to string somebody along to do something. Something about getting pregnant is out here. And entrapment, it comes with this. Somebody's playing with your emotions out here, okay? Partying, hey, go out with me, or having fun, or clubbing, or you're dealing with somebody who clubs, or maybe somebody's, we had at a bar come out the other day as well. Okay, so we're asked, there's communication, hey, let's go clubbing or let's go do something. But somebody is trying to entrap somebody in some situation out here, trying to flatter for their own gain. Because large sums of monies are out here with the Ten of Pentacles. Show me air and fire. So they're masked. They're nasty and filthy. Okay? Their tongue is a world of fire. And death and life is in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. And you take this nasty conversation and say, yeah, okay. They're pretending. They're putting on a front. They're two-faced. Okay? They're not genuine is what the card says. This is seduction out here. Okay? And this, so you live by a roller coaster area. Okay, well, we already know what's going on. You can't pull one over on some of us. You live in a place where there is this type of energy, then so be it. But this is about your adrenaline, okay? Roller coaster ride, ups and downs, good and bad, rushes of feelings are out here. Somebody's playing with somebody out here. You're out of order. You're out of order. You're fixing to get yourself killed because you're fixing to go to prison for the execution. People are going to spit on you. You nasty filth bag. Put your tongue in your mouth, you nasty thing. You devil. Paranoid. You better be paranoid. Some of us ain't afraid of you. That came out in the other fire connection reading as well. It says that somebody needs to be very cautious out here. Okay? Because they're paranoid of you if you've got the confidence of God. They're going to go to jail. They're a fugitive. Okay? Daydreaming or somebody's hoping to do something. Their head's in the cloud. I don't know. It says a delusion. They are. They're just pulling on somebody's heartstrings out here, playing with somebody. Anyway, it says hopes and dreams. Were you dealing with somebody that might have a lot of dreams? Or it says daydreaming. Somebody could work at night. The moon has showed itself a couple of times in these readings. They sleep during the day. If you do, you're involved in something, whether you're upright or not for any given person. Show me more information. Air and fire. Trust. Somebody does need to trust. If you're with God, God's gonna trap somebody who's trying to trap, because he already brought that other card out in somebody else's connection. He who digs the pit shall fall in it. So whatever the crap they think they're trying to do, they think their tongue is so sexy. It's nasty. God's gonna take your flattering lip and he's gonna cut it off if you, like he says out of his word, and it don't return void to him. So you just need to trust out here. It says to guard your heart. Again, this says be cautious. Somebody needs to guard their heart, because somebody really is trying to pull these heartstrings. It's coming up, okay? It says, not everyone deserves your trust. Not everybody does. Don't be gullible. The word gullible came out today. Your soulmates are out here connected to something. Yes, family betrayal stuff has been out here as well. And somebody stuck, some dead, it's murder energy, really. It says dead end, frozen, stuck energy. And so somebody got to get up in here and try to do something stupid out here, because they're blocked. They're angry. They really thought they were going to get away with something that they've been hiding. They're going to pick the wrong person, or they already did pick the wrong person. Those of you in the upright, God's entrapped them. God's people are in the earth to trap the wicked. A body of water. Well, there's adrenaline going. Just for in general energies, rushes of feelings are out here. Okay? Pay attention. The car lot. Somebody wants to sit in the car lot, or you go somewhere. An eyewitness to somebody can see something out here. God's going to make sure somebody gets trapped up in what they're trying to do in a trapping. Somebody is angry. It keeps coming out. We're not moved by your anger. Somebody might try to use a bully type energy to get you to do something with, or they might be angry that you're going to put your guard up because you're not a dupe, and they're not going to dupe you, and they're going to lose their mind out of something. Let them lose their mind. Let them lose their mind, folks. Let them look like a real jerk, and everybody see their butt for what they are. Because they're dangerous and they're nasty. All they can do is flatter, but they don't have to flatter you. News is on its way. It is. You've got pages out here. Somebody's a mental case. They are. They're a psychopath, God said in the other reading. Show me air and fire. It says, he that gets wisdom loves his own soul, and he that keeps understanding shall find good. And understanding means for you and I to leave evil. And there's something evil trying to go on out here around somebody. A ditch, a whore, a strange woman. Okay. Wisdom does not open her mouth in a perversion. Somebody is speaking. News is on its way. They're perverted. They're confused. They're a mental case. They're a psychopath. They're pulling on your heartstrings to get something done. They're wearing a stupid mask. They're willing to give you some ditchy whore thing to get something done for them. But they don't deserve your trust. You need to be cautious out here, folks. It says, Jehovah says that, behold, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are ye in my hands, O house of Yisrael. Those of you who belong to God, and people do. God's got something he's doing out here. Okay? We're like the clay in his hands. He's going to mold something out of this situation. This idiot's going to jail. God's got it under control. Stupidness. There's a record and a documentation of something. Somebody got an eyewitness. Somebody can see something go on. Or somebody already does, and they're wanting to try to hide something for others of you. A Judas is going to be caught. So again, they're willing to sit here and kiss your face or have you do something for them. And they're selling somebody out here. They're really not a friend. Somebody's wanting to stay somewhere. No, they don't. It's a lie. Somebody's last word is out here because there's murder going on. Dealing with this fugitive. Nothing is too difficult for Elohim. Nothing, folks. Nothing. A cancer is coming out. Okay, well, the cancer came out in the other fire and earth connection. So all three of fire, air, and earth connections got something going on. So a cab driver is out here. We have the car lot. Somebody's taking a cab to go do something, to go somewhere and do something that's coming out. There's that thrift store again. Car lot in a thrift store. I don't know. Anyway, a Libra is coming out specifically with air and fire. And Brazil also, for some of your connections, is also coming out here. Let me take from this deck. See what's in your hidden space before we take your rune. Show me air and fire connections, Most High. Pick through my hands. So the main female is out here. You do specifically have the Queen of Pentacles out here. So whether she's upright or not, I don't know. The Magician's underneath her. So those of you who are not in the upright, there's something around money or somebody paying somebody off or giving gifts or flattering somebody on something that's going on. But somebody's in the negative of her energy as a nutcase. Okay, that main female keeps coming out. And if you're an upright female, then there's a ditch out here. There's a whore. There's a strange woman. If this is a strange woman, this is a he, she. Somebody dressing up like one. There's the confusion. Okay, again, we have a multitude of people getting involved in doing something wicked to somebody and somebody paying somebody off to do some crap. We know that this card, we're not gonna pick it apart, but we know this card goes to a gangbang rape thing. But see, the people of God, he tells us in his word that he keeps us in a pavilion and his wings, they cover us and protect us. They're going to get in their own little trap. It's going to be turned around on them, and I guess you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. This is a confusion energy. Just because somebody's got this mental case nonsense going on. Okay? A change is out here. And then indication, watch for signs that lead you to some knowledge out here, because you need to pay attention. Somebody's just trying to tell you anything that you want to hear. Okay, there's the flattery energy, or they're jealous of your love, for some of you all, or was, whatever that is. There's gifts out here. If that's bribery, that's going to kill you. You'll be twice dead with God. Okay, a little plot around relationships trying to go on. The letter D came out. This is a new little cycle, okay? Anyway, they're back. Here they come. They're a fool. Something's taking place with the stupid situation out here. If you're upright with the letter D, then you are. If you're not, then it's a clue for somebody. Person, place, or a thing. First, middle, last name. That would be the Emperor card. And so a leadership has been really, really heavy also in these readings. So anyway, if you're sitting out in any kind of a car lot and cab driver energy is around something, you need to pay attention around you and be guarded and pay attention what's going on, because there's a murderer somewhere trying to do some crap and you don't want to get caught up in something going on. Just a second. But somebody is going to get caught. There's an eyewitness out here. God's foretelling it. These people are full of themselves and pride, thinking that they're never going to see adversity, and they are. God's going to trip them up. Some people just think that they're all that in a bag of chips. God's going to eat your chip bag up, man. You're going to be the one that gets consumed. You try to consume God's people. God says you will be a prey and you will become consumed. That's God's word. I ain't saying it. I just say what my Father says. And then I believe it, and it gives me faith and hope, and I'm protected in those words. Okay. Let's go to water and earth. Water and earth. Let's see what's going on with you all. What's going on with this connection, Most High God? Water and earth. Show me water and earth. What's coming towards them? So we've got the love and romance of a lifetime in the reverse. Okay, well, for some of you all, somebody's wearing a mask and they ain't who you think they are. Okay? Or somebody could have lost that, but somebody, somebody really isn't. We've got the 5 of Wands coming out here. Okay? We've got, this is a jealousy card. It's somebody, you really need to pay attention who you're dating. Somebody's trying to flatter somebody out here. This shows somebody really trying to lure this guy that's back here. Okay? And somebody really ain't who you think they are. You better pay attention, because somebody was pulling somebody's heartstrings in the fire and the air reading. Okay? So if they're a third party to something, or your ex is out here, then they are. The 2 of Pentacles. See, somebody's kissing somebody and somebody's little nose is really like... Somebody really ain't in love with somebody out here. Okay? This is fake. Okay? Death, or somebody has lost a love of a lifetime as well. Okay? But this is secrets. And somebody's dealing with a fugitive, a murderer, or a black widow, or a widower, or something like that, because it keeps coming out. So 2 of Pentacles is a secret physical exchange. This is secret sex, money, things on property. Something's going to end out here if you get engaged with somebody out here that you shouldn't. This is greed, 4 of Pentacles. This is the love of money, okay? And somebody's like being tempted, because we already seen the devil card for some of these connections, and that temptation was there. And somebody trying to be biased somewhere just because somebody cute. They ain't that cute. They're really not that cute. But anyway... If you're a superficial person, you're going to fall for this, and then you're going to go 6 feet under somewhere. There's death out here attached to some stuff. Show me water and earth. It says trust. It says to guard your heart, because not everyone deserves your trust. Again, it fell on this. It's in the reverse. Somebody really ain't a love of a lifetime somewhere for somebody. Okay? And if somebody figured that out and ended it with the death card, they're angry then. Or your ex is involved, because somebody's ex came out somewhere else as well. But somebody is trying to flatter somebody. Those flowers keep trying to show itself, even in this other deck. And anyway, somebody really don't like your kisses, or whatever that is. Okay? They're just trying to flatter somebody. That ain't going to be for everybody, but whoever this energy is going to. You really need to pay attention to who you're dealing with, folks. illusions are around. It is. It's not really a love of a lifetime. God's saying so. There's death on somebody's mind out here. Okay, why is this in here? It's the Empress that came out. I used this other deck with this deck on another platform, and I guess some of the cards got mixed in there. I keep pulling them out. Well, we keep getting a female boss energy as well. And so, anyway, show me more information. We have isolation, rejected energy, left alone, self-inflicted energy is also out here. Okay, you interpret it. We also have baggage. Somebody does have baggage out here, folks. They're angry, they're jealous, okay? And the Five of Wands is you know, strifeful energy. Everybody's trying to, it's a competition. But somebody is making a choice here, or did make a choice here. It's got somebody all riled up on some stuff out here. And somebody did find a love of a lifetime, and they died around something, and somebody's a fugitive and killed somebody and is on the run. But that's what they do. I guess that's what they do. Anyway, if somebody was rejected, they're angry. Okay? They're trying to allure some people into some stuff out here. There's a love affair going on out here. Somebody act like they're all nurturing. They're not. It's fake. Somebody's been paid off to do something. Not everybody deserves your trust out here. If somebody doesn't keep the ways of God, I mean, they shouldn't even be tolerated to be around your presence that way, not intimately. God tells us not to be unequally yoked, and people have, and you've learned your lesson and things like that. But we're looking at upcoming events. Old things have passed away, all things have become new. And some people still want to keep you in some baggage of your past, and they don't have no right to do that. For those of you who deal with people from your past, and they're still trying to be clingy on some nonsense, and they're playing games out here and paying people off to do some stuff, and some crap has come out of a matter. I don't know. Somebody's trying to get away with something, though, that has happened out here, playing games. It's somebody dealing with a psychopath. Time to make wise decisions, folks. You and I have to make wise decisions. Or just like that, we could make a wrong choice and somebody's like literally cut off from God and eternity. The eternity runes come out a couple times today. Anyway, you can do whatever you want. You're going to prove that you're upright or not, but somebody playing a game with your emotions out here for somebody's case today. It's ridiculous. So somebody should be concerned out here. Somebody should be concerned out here. Somebody trying to make peace. There's those flowers again. Those flowers again. An older person could be out here attached to something going on. So the house, your home. There's also something about a family betrayal that's come out as well. There's the bribe. Hey, go do something for me out here. That's what it is about. Secret physical exchange out here. Go kiss this person, be everything, tell them every single thing they want to hear, but they ain't really in it. So something public or a wedding energy is out here, okay? Or whatever. There's the official person right here, again, coming out. And then the key. Something about your house key is here. They're all this secret money out here. Having secret sex, money, that's your genitals, okay? And then there's death to it. There's a change going to take place in something. You should be concerned. Show me water and earth. Frozen energy. Okay? It says not speaking, stone wall. There's an isolation card out here. Or you need to do that to somebody. Or because you did, somebody else playing a game around you. They're jealous and strategizing with other people how to do some stuff out here. It says only you. Well, anyway. And some gossipy energy is out here. It said in the air in the earth reading, I think it was, somebody deliberately spread a rumor on purpose because they were guilty for something. They're guilty for murder is what it is. But anyway, spreading a rumor is out here and making you to be a fool and smearing your image around something is out here. They don't care about nothing but themselves. There's forbidden energy out here. They're guilty for a situation trying to go on that's coming towards you. They're going to pull your heartstrings. Your ex is behind something with this. Those of you have exes. This says temptations and flirting, okay? And giving into pleasure. Please don't do it. It'll cost your life out here. Show me water and earth. Whoso digs a pit shall fall therein. Whoso did... Oh. I thought that's that card. Hold on a minute. It says, whoso despises the word of God shall be destroyed, but he that fears the commandment shall have a sure reward. But he who digs a pit shall fall therein. And also there's a scripture that says that he that breaks a hedge will get bit by a snake. Okay? If somebody's not protecting something out here that they shouldn't, it should be your own life and soul. Okay? If somebody despises the word of God, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to die. They're going to die. It says they won't fix it because there's pride. They're prideful and they have secrets. So somebody does have secrets. They're willing to gossip and flatter and everything else. Anyway, better is the poor that walks in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. Okay, somebody is out here. Something with the color black is out here. Somebody could be wearing black shirt, have a black car. We had car lot stuff. Or a black person is involved in something. If you are and you're upright, you're being called out. Or somebody isn't in that energy for other people. There's an emotional tie going on out here. Somebody's AKA. I think that came out in the air in the earth reading. Spread a rumor. Yeah, it is. Spread a rumor on purpose because they're guilty. And it says they won't fix it because they got secrets about this crap. So they're a lost cause out here. They got so much baggage with that crap. You're going to break free from this, those of you dealing with this. Okay? Or they're mad because you broke free. There's that single female. And if you are, you are. If you're upright, then you are. Otherwise, you got a single female that's crazy around something. Or that's the divorcee. Somebody has taken advantage of somebody who's humble. Okay? And that came out somebody else's. Sorry that that's taken place with any given person. A death matter is out here. It's right here. Keeps coming out. They ate up with some crap. Okay? There's contracts around some stuff. Who you think they are because they wear a mask. We have the letter R. Okay, this is the raito. It's the ride. So whatever the cab driver, whatever the car lot, all that stuff that was in the fire and the air connection readings, somebody's going to be removed. And you're going to cooperate. Somebody was getting fired for something as well. Okay, for something that's taken place. But this is a removal and you're going to cooperate. Because somebody's just putting illusions around some crap out here. Act like they are something that they're not. They're AKA or somebody's undercovered out here and going to cause somebody to get in jail for something that's going on. Let me take from this deck. Show me water and earth. A love situation is out here. Okay, well, somebody's mixed up in something that's really not a love situation. Okay, there's an affair going on. That's an illusion. That's an illusion. That thing's going to bite you in the end if you don't repent right now. But anyway, I love your eyes. That came out in somebody else's reading. I don't remember where it came out. Anyway, FBI is around something. It is. Death card goes back to that stuff as well. And there's the car lot there as well. Anyway, you got the raito, the ride is out here. And your family wants healing, folks, or because there was a family betrayal around something. There's the group that was bound together that was showing in the air in the fire reading. And then somebody else, I think the earth in the fire, said not to go do an evil with a multitude of people on something. Somebody's just pulling somebody's strings. Here's all this money. You can get involved with it too. And you're going to lose your soul out of it. You really, really are. Those of you get mixed up in some nonsense. All right, we're going to go on to same element readings, and we're going to start with air since the sun right now is in air. So happy birthday to you guys and happy anniversaries and things like that. We're going to go air on air. So those of you dealing with other air connections, give me just a second to get these cards picked up. And we'll see what's coming towards you. Trust and obey. There's no other way is what I'm hearing. It's an old song. I don't remember the rest of the words, but it's coming through. Somebody just needs to trust God and obey what he says. And everything will be okay. All right, air with air connections. Let me light another incense here. What's going on with air connections, Most High? What do they need to know? What's coming towards them? I think I'll do a different deck of cards for this, for these. Show me air with air. Stop being impatient is what I'm hearing. So somebody's dealing with somebody very impatient. Patience is a virtue. I'm hearing bodily exercise. It's good, but exercising righteousness, it profits with all. Okay? And so somebody needs to exercise their patience. I don't know who that goes to. It goes to all of us, but I'm hearing it. Show me air with air. What's coming towards them, Lulu? So 4 cups. Somebody either don't care. This is rejection or bored or something like that. Contemplating something. Apathy. It's dangerous energy. The Hermit. Okay, going within. Where you need to go within. You really need to analyze something here. Somebody in one of the other readings had the isolation energy as well. So this is about isolating yourself and really analyzing something and going within and getting some enlightenment. This is also a card of trying to catch somebody up in something. Storing something could be here as well. The letter T might be prevalent, okay? Somebody could have oxen here as well. The pictograph is a 0 with an X in it. Kisses and hugs could be here. TOX, if I brought that in here, something's toxic. Or Texas is out here. There's Ot out here as well, showing itself. The sword is also the letter T in the runes. So there's a T connection real strong around you, or that's you, or there's more than one T connection. Then so be it. The truth. Somebody's trying to look for the truth, or you need to find the truth out here. Because there's contemplation of something, or you're trying to catch somebody up, or somebody's trying to catch you up. But somebody got secrets out here with that Ace of Swords in the reverse. Or it's in the upright, but it's down. There's some type of secret communication that could be going on as well. Show me more information. Somebody's got medical secrets out here as well. The Hierophant is coming out. This could be society. This, you could go to church with somebody as well. The 9 of Cups, this is a wish fulfillment, or somebody's trying to figure out how to get a wish fulfillment with air connections. So we have the Strength card also coming out. So in the pictograph language, this is a separation, okay? This is, if there's society out here, there's some type of a separation. Male and female separations could be out here. There could be children out here around something as well, or a separation from children of some sort. Real big hospital energy is out here. Somebody hates somebody, or you need to separate yourself from somebody who's got hatefulness in them as well. If there's an indulger out here, then somebody's got a heavy indulging energy around something. The 9 of Cups can be the narcissist card, and we did see the psychopath. For some of your cases, that's out here that way. Show me air with air. Somebody's going to get a download here and get a revelation of something out here. Okay? And if you need to isolate yourself and push somebody away, then you should, because some people should. Show me air. It's coming to heartstrings. Fell on the 9 of Cups. Somebody's hoping to pull somebody's heartstrings. I guess in a marriage. Trying to catch somebody up, pull them down in something here. Anyway, whatever that means for you. jumped out here. This is stringing somebody along, getting somebody pregnant. There's something medical that is out here. Playing with your feelings, or you're doing that. You're in danger if you're the one doing it. You got mental problems, I guess. This is uncontrollable desires for sex. So somebody wants to get somebody pregnant out here to entrap them. Okay? They're contemplating it. This jumped on the contemplation card. Something's dangerous because that maze card came out and somebody else is reading, and something evil is trying to go down with a multitude of people. This is society. It's a secret society energy and the reverse of its energy. And anybody in their right mind won't go gang bang rape somebody, but this is uncontrollable sex desires out here. Somebody trying to get somebody to go somewhere or do something, and to do some crazy thing, you need to put a separation out here around something that's trying to go on. They've got secrets. Or you do, or did. We deal with the demonic energy. Yeah. Jealousy is cruel. There's a snake out here. Okay? It's poisonous. This also says rumors. And I was just talking about in the earth and the water, that in the air and the earth reading, somebody spread a rumor on purpose. There were 2 cards there that stated something about a rumor. Here it is. They did it on purpose. They got secrets, and they won't face it. So they think they're going to try to do something real wicked to hide a secret, and they nuts. This says they are very petty. They're talking behind people's back with these rumors. They're envious, though. Okay, well, you're in a bad place. You really are in a bad freaking place. Your little wish is off. It is. So taking a risk is out here because somebody's trying to pull your heartstrings. Okay? Anyway, it says they're really not showing their feelings, and they're going to roll the dice, or you could be dealing with somebody who gambles and stuff like that. I guess so. Father God, I just ask you, just keep them safe. Look, there's somebody that follows God out here in the upright of this energy, because he said so in another deck. It came out. And he said, you don't touch my prophets, and you don't do them no harm. They're anointed of God. You touch that, God's going to hunt you down. If somebody already was murdered, that was somebody who belonged to God, this person's already lost their mind. They're fixing to go to jail with an execution because it came out. Show me air connections. If the wolf came out, and for some people this is in the reverse, and you got a wolf that's sitting in a church that really ain't an upright person, God's going to eat their lunch. We talk about the false church on this platform all the time. So distance, you need to somebody needs to go with them with that hermit and really analyze something going on. There's a divorce situation, the card says. A separation. The pictograph here says separation energy. But somebody's jealous because of something that's taken place in a divorce, and they're still jealous of some stuff, trying to do something to you. The X has already come out. Anyway, there's a friendship out here attached to something, or shaking somebody's hand. Though they go hand in hand, they will not go without being punished. God's going to punish somebody for doing some crap. They will reap what they sow. If they did some heinous, nasty thing, that heinous, nasty thing's going to be flipped up back up on them, because God is not going to be mocked by no one in this realm. Whatsoever you're trying to sow out here, that shall you also reap. You better get ready, because you're going to get gangbang raped yourself, but probably behind the bars, for some nasty thing you think you're trying to do. Show me air. It's filthiness. Somebody's wanting to talk out here and reunite. They're missing you. Are they? If they are, then somebody else jealous, because the jealousy is out here and they don't want it to take place, whatever that is. Okay? There's abundance around something with air connections. What's in the hidden space that air needs to know about? Air with other air connections. Thank you. So this flattery and these gifts fell on that sex desire thing. Somebody else had like 2 flower cards that came out, and then in the 3rd deck somebody was holding flowers there. So somebody wants to flatter you. They ain't in the upright. This came out in the reverse, and the gentleman is here. Okay? And they're fixing to lose their soul if they don't repent. This is somebody that might be known. Okay? This is It's supposed to be somebody who's seeking the truth, but they're in the reverse. Whatever that is for you. Show me air on air. Rekindling something. It says so out here. Somebody's missing. They want to talk. They want to reunite. Something about your friend is out here attached to something going on with it. Okay? A commitment is around something. Well, somebody is married out here and something's illegal with that. Somebody's got some big energies that's wrong because somebody's pulling your heartstrings and they're wearing a poker face. And yet they're going to take a risk. It's dangerous for you. War. Okay, well, there's war out here. Anyway, there's war out here, folks. A Judas is going to be caught. Okay, somebody's kissing somebody's face and taking money to do something. Something green is out here attached to something. Okay, well, anyway, something green is attached to something. I'm wearing green and you're not going to touch me. Do you understand? Because I belong to God. Jealousy goes to envy stuff as well. Green is about flourishing stuff, but it goes to jealousy in the negative. Stupidness. FBI connections are out here in this stupid war. Okay? Somebody's taking advantage of somebody that is humble person out here. And somebody is trying to do something around the people of God. Every person at the sound of my voice, you love God. You're a target in this hour. You might as well just understand that you and I are a target in this hour. But no weapon formed against you and I shall prosper. We condemn the tongues. God gives us that heritage. Somebody's listening to something. Go ahead and listen. People do need to listen. Hidden information is out here around some. Again, because they're wearing a poker face. A release is going to happen. Or a separation. There's a cat lover attached to something, and so be it. And it says that he that covers his sin shall not advance to be profitable. But whosoever confesses and forsakes them shall find mercy. And somebody's on the verge of losing their soul. It's a gentleman in the hidden space. Okay? They're flattering somebody out here. If this is the preacher, they're investigated, or somebody's in the FBI attached to something. There's friends and a war, and cruelty comes with jealousy on some stuff out here. Show me air with other air connections. It's ridiculous. A gift. It's right here. And again, if that's a bribe, I want you to go do something wicked. Somebody's a Judas out here. They're kissing you on the cheek and they're going to get caught. A cook is involved in something. Or your last name could be Cook. The police are out here, but the FBI is out here on air connections, I guess. And somebody's in their ego, or that's a devil card. Well, somebody is. They won't fix something because somebody's got secrets. It just came out in one of the other readings. And getting into unity with something, boy, with some people, that's going to really cost you. Somebody really ain't your friend. So the letter D. This is a little plot around this little relationship going on. You're going to go to jail. I don't care if you work for the FBI or the police even, and you're a maladministration. You're going to go to jail. This is a little plot trying to go on. You're going to go to jail. The letter D. We have the DH and the TH, which that is a rune out of here, and this is strategizing. Okay, those letters are all out here with the tarot. So somebody is strategizing. Okay, they're in their ego. They're trying to give somebody a gift to go do something. They're going to get caught. They're warring against their own self. They're a very carnal individual. Okay, some type of stupid war is out here. Okay, they're guilty for something. Well, whatever. The D and the T and the H came out here. And the CH together is out here in this reading for air connections. Jeez. It's somebody dealing with an animal out here. They really are. I cannot believe that somebody won't fix something because they're that prideful and they'd rather go straight down to the lower parts of the earth for seeking after a person's soul. You talk about a kook. You talk about people being kooks. I've always had to humble myself. I ain't never got away with anything in my life, and neither are you. Stupidness. All right, let's go to Earth with other Earth. I just seen the devil card when I said Earth. The devil is around a lot of people. Oh, I forgot to write the time on that one. I have to go back. All right, Earth on other Earth connections. Let's see what's going on. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We have the Five of Wands. This is strife, and a bunch of people are up in here, man, strategizing some nonsense. It's going to get you in trouble. Unless that's upright strategizing because you know some stuff is going on. Show me Earth connections. We have the Pentacle. All about the money, 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 money. Stupid. There's the devil that came out like this. Something devilish is out here, folks. It really, this is an imposter. Somebody plays both sides. Now, if somebody's going to break this chain, then in the reverse, this is somebody's able to break the chain of the devil. And only the anointed of God can do that. So those of you who have had the anointing, you need to just be cautious. We get the right to put our foot on this devil's head and smash the crap out of it. So those of you who've got the anointing, there's a devil around you, and he's trying to murder you. Okay, they don't understand. They're going to get murdered. Judas goes out, hangs himself after what he did, betraying. Okay, so anyway, this is an imposter. If there's a divine grace around somebody here, the devil can be a divine grace card as well. And so anyway, Earth energies. There's a pentacle around you, and people strategizing around some stuff. Something very piercing is out here. It's a death matter, folks. Still kill and destroy. Show me more information. The letter S is out here, whether that's upright or not for you. We have the Three of Wands. This is about somebody trying to get the ships to come in on this pentacle in a very illegal way. Stupidness. So we've got the Hierophant coming out. If the Hierophant is in the upright, that's the second and the fourth letter of God Almighty's name. It's about your breath and seeing a great big revelation. Okay, so somebody, I mean, God's the one who gives us breath. Somebody else is a murderer out here, wants to take that breath away. Okay, if this is in the reverse and somebody's in a secret society out here and they're all strategizing some crap, trying to get some, again, trying to get their ships to come in on a pentacle. Okay, something very physical is around. There's a lot of earthy energy because we're looking at Earth. Okay, Earth with fire is out here. So maybe I'll need to go watch the Earth and Fire connection reading. I don't know. Church, somebody stands up on their stage as a wolf. Okay, saying hallelujah, but really they're an imposter. And for others of you, the devil goes to church, and if you are anointed, then you are in your target. It's that way. Okay, so anyway, we've got strategizing around Earth connections out here. Show me more information. Pulling the heartstrings. Somebody's pulling the heartstrings. Trying to string somebody along with the temptation. You need to be aware, all of you, upright earth energy. Because it's showing me both directions here. You need to get a revelation. The letter H is also out here. A decision. A wrong decision. Contemplating staying or leaving, okay, or somebody's already made a decision to pull these heartstrings, or either to stay or to leave, or I don't know, somebody's bottled up. There's illusions around somebody. Okay, there's temptation out here. That's what the devil does. He's a liar. It says not opening up, and a deception's written upon this card. Again, heartstrings and pulling your heartstrings came out with your emotions here. Those of you who are married, because this is a marriage, this is somebody who's married card, then your spouse has either got a friend around you, because that friendship card was there, that is trying to tempt around your spouse, or is your spouse already involved in something that's very devilish going on. Okay? Emotions are out here like waves, and crashing, unpredictable energy is out here. We got strife going on. We got fighting. In the present time, it's happening. Okay? Ascending and learning, okay, and preparing for a union. And you better either somebody's jealous of that union, or you fixing to think somebody is just wow, because in somebody else's reading, that love of a lifetime card was in the reverse, and that they were just there for money stuff. Somebody's just here for money. Somebody's a Judas somewhere, folks. Dangerous out here. In the present time. So those of you who are fixing to get married to somebody, or you think somebody's a love of a lifetime, or you're feeling some type of temptation to cheat in something. There's a bunch of people strategizing around something. There's money around it. Said they were going to get caught. These are wrong decisions out here that are going on. Chaos. Okay, it jumped on the Five of Wands because that's a strife card. Okay. Anyway, there's an upheaval, a disaster, and a downfall around Earth connections in the present time. We have somebody suffering in silence, and this is past energy, and now people are striving over something that they did in the present time. They're all trying to figure out what in the world is going on, because somebody pulled a fast one on somebody. There's somebody that's in the mix, suffering in silence on something that's going on. Their emotions are back and forth and everything else, knowing that somebody's trying to use some type of temptation around Earth energy. Voids. They're just trying to fill voids. How sad. Dressing up. Again, those of you who are possibly getting married, that scenario has come out real heavy this month. Somebody ain't who you think they are. A commitment is out here. Okay, well, are you committed to the devil to do some wickedness and you too go down to the pit of hell? But somebody's in a commitment and somebody's an imposter in it. For a lot of you all, or somebody's jealous of that commitment, they're willing to do some crap if that's the X as well for other groups of you. Show me Earth on Earth. Somebody, there's that pentacle is out here with the devil. Somebody paid somebody off to do some crap. There's a Judas out here. Took money to do something. Somebody really ain't your friend. Alluring somebody with temptation. Pulling your heartstrings. Here's those flowers again. Stupidness. Okay? There's an official person that's out here, whether they're upright or not. Whether they're the upright party or not, or they're being investigated or something, I don't know. But at the present time, all this crap is out here. Okay? And again, if you're some stupid person sitting up in some big high place, you're going down. Those of you who are the upright in a position, you have no idea that I pray for you. I pray for leadership. Something very sensitive is going on. There's the third party. There is a truthful person out here who's known in a wide way and respected. And God said not to touch people like that. He just said so. There's increase and promotion around some stuff. And if somebody is trying to say sorry, and they are upright with you and genuine, then somebody else is crazy around that. They don't want you to heal with somebody. And if for some of you all, they're just pulling your heartstrings to say, I'm sorry, because this pentacle is out here around something with this third party. They're strategizing stuff. I don't know who all I'm talking to, so all this energy is here. The boat, the camp, and the fishing. If something by water is out here, then it is. News is on its way. Somebody is going to start talking. You need to pay attention to their words. If somebody just likes to use hey baby nonsense and drip that honey down on their mouth there, and they're going to die for that. It's dumb. Show me Earth. Avoiding a conversation is out here. Okay, well, if some of you all need to talk to somebody and somebody won't talk to you, they're involved in something. That's why they're avoiding. They've been either paid off for some reason with a third party. They're guilty for something, because God's already said that some people are guilty for doing some stuff. They ain't worth your time anyway. A drama queen is out here. Well, they're cool. A funeral. There's death matters. Somebody paid somebody off to do some stupid murder out here. There's the government. Again, there's an official person involved in some stuff. Some people are upright within that. Some people are not. Those of you who have faith, there is hope. Don't care what the devil is trying to do. He overplays his cards every time. Somebody's grandmother is out here, or you're a grandmother, okay? Family is out here with Earth Connections, your last card. There's that thrift store again. That's incredible. It keeps coming out. Well, anyway, it means something to somebody. There's a rescue team going to come for somebody. Thank you. Most High is a very present help in time of need, folks. It's going to make these people real chaotic, that somebody is going to just slip out of something. Because Yehovah Paulette is coming. That, by the way, if you're new, Yehovah Paulette is a name of God that talks about slipping out of something, okay? Being rescued. A rescue team is coming. So the Jura, you've got somebody jealous out here on a connection. They're interested too. And they're willing to do some devilish nonsense and be some type of fool and act like they're all in love with somebody and to murder somebody. There's funeral energies out here. Okay, anyway, the letter J has come out. The letter H and the letter S is in this reading. Those are all the letters that came out for Earth Connections. Okay, anyway. Let's go to Fire with Fire. All right, Fire with Fire. Fire. Give me just a second to pull these up. Look, folks, if you need to say you're sorry to somebody and you really are remorseful for something that's taken place, may God give you the strength to get up and do what's correct. Because when we know to do something and we don't do it, it's sin to us. And God says sin has a payment of death with it. Even if you're being sincere and the other party's angry, you're required to do what God tells you and I to do. It's off your hands if you fell down, but there's righteousness in you. It's off your hands when you go do what's right, regardless if they're going to retaliate or not. They're going to mess with God then at that point. Okay? But there they are. Hey, hold on a minute, you idiots. Freaking stupid. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, somebody was hacking in on my device. You don't have no right to. You have no right to hack in on my device, period. Now, you're going to go to hell for touching me. Do I make myself clear? You are breaking the law. I know you don't care. I don't care what your title is. You're out of order on my technology. We're going to fire energy. May the host of heaven come up against you even this night. Most High, what's going on with fire connections with other fire connections? You're going to hell is what actually was going to take place with you. Piece of nutcase. That's a police officer here. That's in the reverse. That's got thievery and lies upon it. I already know who you are. I already know who you are. Okay? Anyway, somebody guilty. A police officer is guilty for something out here. Somebody is. This is somebody just wants to say whatever they wanted you to hear. And that card keeps coming out of this other deck. Show me fire. Stupidness. 5 of Cups. They're so bitter over something. Oh my God. It's jumping over here on the idiot. Okay? Well, anyway, you're a lying sack of crap is what you are. And I'm talking to the maladministration who went nuts on some stupid thing that they got involved in some lie on somebody else. They're prideful. Okay? I guess this is going to be a very personal reading because I'm a fire energy, and if you're part of my soul group, I'm going to speak for all of us. Okay? But I am dealing with a police officer that went nuts and will not come to my face. They want to play games and stuff, and they stole some crap from me, and you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for what you did. You're going to pay for what the crap you did. Death is out here. They think they're going to kill me so that nobody knows what they did. No, you're going to die. You got an execution coming to you because God says so. FBI energy is out here with this death, okay? The M and the R is out here attached to something going on. The rumor that they started on purpose. Thank you, Most High, for revealing that. It's crazy person. So the temperance in the reverse. Okay, anyway, somebody's been trying to come back and heal, and it's a lie, and it's an apology energy. It's a lie because the Seven of Swords is out here. It's nothing but a freaking lie. You're an idiot. Okay, the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. There's bloodshed. This pictograph language says bloodshed. Okay, you're guilty for it because there's a fugitive somewhere. I want you to come to my face because I'm going to put you down. I got the authority to put my heel right in your eyeball and stomp your little stupid eyeball out because you can't see worth a crap. You're blind as a bat. You're a full-blown devil is what you are. You're a filthy person and you're going to stay filthy still. So there's a bunch of people out here. There's a multitude of people that's involved in some crap trying to do something wicked. And every one of them is the whole earth is going to open up in a natural disaster and take you down to the pit. And then God's going to close the earth back up on you. You don't get to sit here in some type of a fake uniform and do some crap on people's lives just because you think you're a police officer or something. What you ever think you are. There's a bunch of people out here involved in some stuff. Jumping on that stupid knight in shiny filth. You've got bestiality on you in your backwards organization. We've got something around close soul connections out here. It's a lie. Because God keeps saying somebody's trying to pull somebody's heartstrings. Idiot. What this is. Show me fire connections. Okay? They're just taking a gamble on some crap. They're fixing to go to hell. Is what they're fixing to do. They've got a commitment to try to kill something. Oh, you're not going to be able to get a murder done. Not here. Not with me. I know too much of God's word to protect me. It's just not going to work out for you. It's not. The letter D is here. It's real deep, isn't it? It's a deep situation, isn't it? Prison. You are going to go to prison for murder and for taking some secret money to do some crap out here. It ain't going to pay off for you on this little gamble that you took and whoever you murdered before the person that you're trying to murder now too. You got prison upon you. Envy. You're so stupid. That jealousy card came out in the other reading. It ain't moved by you. You're an idiot. You're just an idiot to me. You really are an idiot. A Brazil connection is here. We have somebody's grandmother out here, or you're a grandma. I am also a grandmother. And that says volumes as well. Car races and horse race connections. Somebody gambles with races, things like that. Somebody's got secret stuff out here with secret money going on. It says you're going to be shocked to know who's involved. Some of us already secretly do know some people who's involved in some stuff. Somebody's forced to do something out here. For some of you all, somebody's trying to force children to do something, or they did. And somebody got murdered out of a situation out here, and you're going to prison. Look, people, if you're a grown adult, no, I don't care who holds any kind of a title out here. Nobody can force you and I to do anything. If you bent under pressure to do some wickedness, then you're weak. You bent. You'll pay for that. A power plant. Greed. It's all for the money. It's all what it is. It's all for the stupid money. Pay attention to their actions, folks. Real easy to pay attention to how people are treating you, what they say and what they don't say. Because if somebody is true, they're going to be real genuine with you. Even if somebody's around you pouring on the sweets, if you can't tell that somebody's just blowing sunshine up your backside, and something wrong with you. Because the Holy Spirit will give us a check. Okay? And you might just sit there and just... There's sometimes I'm just like... That's so noticeable on some people. Anyway, something that has taken a long time is finally going to come to an end. It is going to come to an end. It is going to come to an end. God's going to make sure somebody goes to prison for some crap that they're trying to do out here. You're going to jail. Being sneaky on the phones. I already know. Something just happened on my phone. You're an idiot. Okay? Something about a union or somebody stubborn. They're in witchcraft. The emperor is also stubborn energy. Look what's underneath him. The magician. Stubborn. He represents stubbornness in the negative. And God says stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft. It's out here. Somebody's a crazy kid. Show me fire. So there is a finality. God says something's taking a long time. It's finally going to come to an end. Somebody's going to sit there looking like a little clown that they are. Okay? There's shame on you. Okay? Because you got prison coming. For forcing somebody to do some crap. Somebody's going to get bent to go to jail. And all of that. Don't got time for you. Show me fire. News is on its way on this third party. They're going to prison. They're going to go. I'll see you in court. Increase and promotion is out here. Boring a hole with pain to kill and murder somebody. It is out here. The death card's out here. Nah, not today. Nah, not today. Okay. There's the burning energy. We got a power plant out here. We already know somebody's been trying to do a fire, a real physical fire. We already know it. It's illegal. It's arsony. It's for this money out here. The leadership is coming out here. It came out in the reverse. There's envy right there again. It's out here twice. Somebody just thinks they're a big shot as some police officer out here has got a fake uniform on. You're out of order. Okay? You're out of order. It says to be wise now, therefore, you kings. And be instructed, you judges of the earth. Serve the Most High God, Jehovah, my God. The one that gave you and I breath. Because if you don't, you're unwise and you'll die. Serve Jehovah with fear and rejoice with trembling. And kiss the Son, lest he be angry and you perish in the way. There's death all out here around some stuff. We got greedy people trying to do some stuff in their envy. Forcing people and children to do some crap out here in a nasty way. And that ain't wise. And you're going to perish in the way. We don't want your kind. It says to kiss the Son, lest God be angry and you perish in the way. When his wrath is kindled, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. This stuff's going to get you killed. It says, blessed are all they that put their trust in Jehovah. Thank you. I do trust you, Jehovah. So we got PayPal connections, or somebody's paid somebody off on PayPal. But I got a bunch of stuff and evidence on PayPal accounts against some freaks. There's the FBI. Well, they are out here. Are you upright? Somebody's not somewhere. Faking your stupid uniform, and I spit on you. We have a little gift being reciprocated. So somebody pulled their little britches down. Somebody from Venezuela is here, involved in some stuff going on, going to go to jail. The letter G and the X. Somebody's X is involved in some stuff. This is a little gift being reciprocated. And so somebody just hacked in on my phone, and God just prophesied in one of the other readings that the hacker was going to get caught. You're fixing to get bent. And somebody from the FBI is either was forced by the little sex and the temptation that was showing itself, and you just threw your whole career away. You're going down when I get done with you. Somebody just cheated on somebody because it was all showing up out there just a minute ago. Anyway, you're going to be removed and you're going to cooperate. You are. This is a little gift being reciprocated and being a little hospitable, but somebody did something for greed out here. They didn't give a rip about you. God was pre-telling it while it was trying to go on. He started talking about the electronics and the social media on the air and the earth connection as well. God don't lie. Anyway, somebody X is some stupid third party to some crap out here, and I'm fixing to put my foot through your mouth. You do everything behind the scenes. I'm gonna make sure that you die in the prison cell for what the crap you are. You're filthy to me. You're really filthy to me. The G, the X, the D, and the M and the R came out in this reading. And big time leadership is out here, and envy is out here twice, and somebody's just a full blown piece of nutcase. They really are a full blown piece of nutcase somewhere. And you are a clown, and people are going to see you for the clown that you are, you stupid, nasty beast. Go have sex with your animal, because we know that's what you do behind the scenes. God's already said it about you. You don't tick me off. I got a righteous anger. God teach my hands how to war against you. Right, Gina? Filth bag. How's your fake TikTok going? You people are so illegal. Jehovah, I call upon your name. And I'm asking you, don't count this a light thing, because it's not light what's going on. I'm asking you to open up the earth in a natural disaster on groups of people that sat here and took a bribe on all of my brothers and sisters that are anointed by your name. And I'm asking you to destroy them even this night. They're all ate up in their mind with maggots anyway. Why tolerate them? Jehovah, please answer this prayer for me. From the top of the head to the soles of their feet, from the top of this nation down to the lowest person that is in poverty. Send your sword in among this nation and every nation that's involved in nonsense and get them out. That's my prayer. Please hear my prayer, Jehovah. Show me, we're going to go to the last reading here will be water, dealing with other water signs. Linda, do you want to dance? Hey, Linda. That song's coming through. Show me water on water. Show me water on water. You better be upright. You really better be upright. 5 of Pentacles. It's coming out crossing. Okay, somebody's hanging in the balance in this marriage. Okay, that would be 6 Pentacles. That's about equal giving and taking. Somebody had a divorce situation that was going on. It's also bank systems and stuff like that. If you took a bribe to do something, it ain't going to really work out for you. You're dead now to God. You're twice dead. Okay? Anyway, 5 Pentacles is lack with water connections out here. Water with water. What's around them? Dealing with your preacher. Hopefully he's not a wolf. Those of you who are upright and anointed, Most High's got everything under control. Show me water with other water. So the strength card. Let me see something here. What this is. Because that came out in the other reading as well. Might not be anything here. But it came out together in the other reading. It's not giving me anything here. Well, somebody may have a revelation of a separation that's going on. Look, okay, God just said, as soon as I said that, because that came out where somebody's friend was attached to something. So if you're separated, whether you go to church or not, I mean, it matters if you're righteous or not. But if you're separated, somebody got knowledge of that separation. And if you got a friend out here, they want that connection. Okay? Somebody wants that connection. And so that would explain why some jealous stuff is going on with it, I guess so. Then I guess so. Anyway, there's a heartbreak. It's a heartbreak. Nothing but a heartbreak. Oh, it is a heartbreak, isn't it? It's very piercing energy out here because there's money around some stuff. Sorry, I can't really open my throat to really sing because I'm in a little room here. Show me water with water. So this is the knight in shining armor. There's a defeat on somebody here. There is a conflict today. There's a big conflict out here today. If this is an upright cop, then you are. Okay? Need to talk to you now. Need to talk to you now. Because that just came out in the reverse in the one of the other readings, whichever one it was. But somebody's like, well, I'm going to one-up you. Are you? I don't really think it's going to work out for you. I really don't. Okay? This is the hangman. Okay? This is stormy waters. This is being stuck, looking from every angle on how to do something out here. Something very heartbreaking. Okay? With water connections, but there is definitely a stupid conflict going on with somebody. This is a defeat. If somebody's going to get to jail, somebody's going to get bit to go to jail for something. Okay? The Hill is out here. Congress is out here because governments come out all day today. No matter what somebody tries to do out here, just don't work out for them. Hold on just a second here, because I think that's what that goes to. So there's a star out here. Somebody's looking from a distance on something that's going on. Hold on just a second, because I want to say it does go back to, yeah, weary of a man. Okay, some type of productive effort to be without any kind of results are out here. Somebody gonna go to jail for something that they just keep trying to do. They're illegal on something. You're illegal on some things that you're trying to do out here. And God's gonna wear you down. That's prophecy going on. But they'd also be trying to wear down the saints. But we know who wins the war at the end. Eventually, we get up and saints take the kingdom. Not some filth bag. Not some cuckoo energy out here. Somebody just keeps trying to be some type of stupid idiot out here, and it's just costing people their souls. They're just pierced through in their heart with many sorrows for the money and the greed. It just came out in the, I think it was a fire reading. Ridiculous. There's the lust. Okay, well, somebody's married out here. Somebody just pouring on the nonsense out here around some stupid thing going on. It's the first card, the first word is greed, because bank systems are out here. That banker kept coming out the other day. It says greed, lust by any means necessary, inconsiderate. And somebody don't give a rip. They just want to pull their little britches down because they want money. They're wicked. They had a revelation that there was a separation going on something going on with my firewall. Because that key showed up in one of the other readings, and now I understand what God was saying. As soon as somebody hacked in on my stuff, you're going to jail. You're an idiot. This person, this Christian philanthropist that's up in here involved in some crap. They ain't really nothing. These pop out of this, they flattered somebody. They rekindled something out here through some lustful nonsense. That's all it was about today. This is personal, folks. This is personal. This person's going to go to hell when I get done with them. They got secrets. They do have secrets. They're nasty little secrets. They got nasty little secrets. Okay? Your soulmates are out here. They're in the reverse. Or this is the in-law piece of nutcase. The attraction card is out here. It's through lust. They don't give a rip. They don't give a rip. They said, I'm sorry, I apologize. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Somebody just got used as a third party. They're a Judas. And God said that they were throughout these readings. It's dumb. Family is involved, and something about the car lot is out here. Somebody thought that somebody was healing their family. They're a liar. Okay? A love situation. It really ain't love. If it is, then the third party's just absolutely ate up with their crap. I don't know why people let this filth bag keep going on and on. Stupidness. At a tire service. Hey, Raj. Car lot energy is out here. Earthquake is shaking them. Thank you, Jehovah. I asked God to open the earth up in an earthquake and swallow these fools. May it happen today. May it happen today, and we don't never see the likes of you no more, because you're a thief out here on other people's work. They're a fake freak. They are fake. Somebody's faking a love situation. Ain't really love. It was coming out in one of the other readings. Idiot. They do everything behind the scenes because they're cowards. God says they're cowards. They'll never face a person that they got the ought with because they're a low-down devil. They're guilty for some crap they got secrets in. They'll never face somebody face to face. They know they'll go to jail, but they're already going to go to jail. You're going to go to hell. Even if God does literally open up the earth like I asked him to do, and bye-bye, you go down to the lower parts of the earth trying to seek my life. You're going to die in the end. I shall live and not die and declare the works of Jehovah Elohim. God's kingdom hath no end. And if you don't line up with God's kingdom, he says he will crush every nation, will come to an end. Stupidness. The house. It's falling on your family stuff out here. Soulmates are out here. And some people want to heal with their family, and somebody separated people from their family because they got some type of stupid thing in their head around some crap. People need to get up and tell the idiot to shut up. You won't tell me what I will or won't do. If righteous people get up and be courageous, they would be running. God says they're supposed to have the fear and the dread because of us, because his Holy Spirit's on the inside of us. The devil really is afraid of you and I. Nobody's going to tell me what I will or will not do. I yield to my Father, and he's gonna be the one that's gonna lead me, and he's gonna trap you. And enlightenment is out here, and somebody's got some enlightenment out here on what's going on. Good for you. That there's an expectation out here with water connections, and some type of child situation is out here. Okay, the letter J is on that card, and then there's a courtship out here around something going on. Okay. Okay, well, anyway, if it's pure, somebody around it's stupid. The past is coming out, okay? Jumping on this expectation, somebody from your past is here. Whether they're crazy or your family, or they are upright, or they're blocked because of somebody. And anyway, there's history out here with some people. Show me more information with water connections. Something real extreme is going on. It says there's a harshness and an erratic decision is out here around something. And the illuminating card is here. Somebody knows about something that's taking place. Again, whoever was wearing the little mask had their little nasty tongue out, trying to get their little way because they were a little Judas trying to do something today. If you gave into that, I'm sure whoever gave into the little slut ditched the whore that came out in wording. As soon as they got what they want, they were out on you. I'm sure of it. Whatever that is. Or somebody is going to experience why something's taking place that way. Somebody's out here for their own gain. They're only here for money. They're nothing but a lustful ditch. A surprise is coming. Okay, well, you need to stay guarded. God was trying to warn people. People throwing their stupid career away and doing some crap out here. So somebody's married out here. What's coming towards you? We're looking at energies today of what is coming towards you. Somebody's married. Somebody's got adultery going on. Okay, somebody is illuminated about a child also, because somebody had a secret relationship in another relationship. There was a child out here, and a worker and a co-worker and a construction worker also is attached to something also going on. It showed itself. Somebody has got some type of adulterous something, and there's lust around it. And you better protect yourself, because death comes with this nonsense, folks. Okay, we got a fire sign connection coming on. We also have somebody keeping the Shabbat holy. That's a commandment for us. You have church people out here with the Hierophant. Show me more information. And we have overseas hidden accounts. Okay, all for this greed out here around some stuff. And somebody wants to say that they really do care. Okay, if you do, then get up and do it. Don't let nobody say that you can't. Okay, it says that the name of Jehovah is a strong tower and the righteous run into it and are safe. That's why I'm very candid on my platform here. It says, better is the poor that walks in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. Somebody is perverse. That nasty tongue was all hanging out of somebody's mouth that had a mask on. It's nasty. A drama queen is here. Well, God's going to give you a little bit of drama right back, bitch. Stupidness. You got somebody's going to have their end is going to be better than their beginning ever was, because God's got something under control for his people. It says, he that covers his sin shall not advance to be profitable, but whosoever confesses and forsakes them shall have mercy. Do you want mercy, or do you want this earthquake to swallow you? Look, somebody's got more than one spouse out here. Somebody married out here is adultery and a third party. Anyway, death attached to that, because somebody was playing a game. They just want your money. The president is coming out here attached to something. Somebody got catfish accounts attached to some things. That little phone was showing itself earlier. It says something that's taken a long time is finally coming to an end. Great. And this is your last message, water sign. We have the letter Z coming out. This is about a shield and a protection. Okay, this is also about a resistance. This is the 15th runic alphabet, which is the devil card in the deck, and the devil is here. This is a bird. Okay, we have the president out here as well, so the United States could be pulled out of this with the bird's leg. This is also amputation rune for me, feet or fingers. This also looks like a rocket. But this is a protection. This also looks like a broom and a mop. You got cleaners attached to some stuff, then you do as well. This also looks like somebody got their hands up in the air. And it is the pictograph of the Hierophant. Okay, it's a little guy with his hands up in the air getting a great download. And we've got enlightenment here with water connections. Okay, somebody knows some stuff out here. Or your kid does, or something about a kid is out here. But there's a protection going on around some situations. So if you are trying to hide and cover something, you're not going to find no mercy with God. Okay, whoever's trying to hide something out here. Because people have some enlightenment on some nonsense that's going on. Because God's going to let everything come out. You and I can never run from that, folks. Either face it, or I guess get this earthquake shaking commotion. All right, the letter Z, the letter H is here. What else came out? The CH together is also here. The A came out. All right, and that's it. Anyway, somebody's fake, though, out here, and you need to watch yourself. Because somebody's only out here for greed. Till next time, folks, shalom.